Welcome back, guys, to another Clash Royale video. Today, I want to show you guys the bomb tower because I finally have enough gold to upgrade everything I need for that deck, so I'm super excited to show it off. I think it's one of the strongest defensive towers in this game at the moment, so I'll explain why in just a minute here. First, let's go ahead and open up these chests here, starting with these free chests. Last night, I got a couple of epics in these chests here. I got a Dark Prince card and regular Prince. So that's pretty crazy. Some more gold, Inferno Tower, and a Royal Giant. Let's go to the silver chest here. Gold, Valkyrie, and more Royal Giants. I seem to be getting those in every single chest. Lots of gold here, Barbs, Royal Giant again, 3 Musketeers, and the Cannon. In the last chest here, what can we get? Gold, gems, minions, mortar, archers, and the barb hut. Okay, so taking a look at my battle deck here, you can see that I threw in the bomb tower instead of the Tesla, and I got rid of the fireball, put the arrows in there. So taking a look at the bomb tower here, it's got a whopping 1300 health, super tanky. Let's compare that to the Tesla. The Tesla has only 780 health, so quite a bit different there. Now the thing with the bomb tower is that it does splash damage, so it's really good against spawner decks and people that spam low health units. So if you're having a hard time against spawner decks right now, try throwing the bomb tower in your deck. It's been crazy good for me. And the one thing to consider with the bomb tower is it doesn't hit air troops, so that's why I threw in the arrows. It's just a little bit easier to fit in versus the 4 elixir fireball. The 1 elixir does make quite a bit of difference there. And you'll also notice that I threw in the spear gobs. I just finally had enough gold to upgrade them. And with the spear gobs, you can actually throw them in behind a hog rider, and they'll go in and do some damage to a tower. Whereas the regular gobs will just kind of run in front of the hog rider and die. So that's why I'm using those. But let's go into some replays from this morning here. So this first replay was actually from last night while I was still using the Tesla. But I wanted to show it to you guys because it shows off, in my opinion, one of the most important strategies to winning in this game, and that's patience. So in my opinion, patience is so important in this game. You have to really wait for the proper opportunity to go in and do some damage. Even if it takes like 2 minutes of playing defensive and waiting for your opponent to make a mistake before you go in. But patience is key, and this video will show you why. So right at the start here, he's a level 9, he's got level 4 epics, I'm a level 8, and I only got level 2 epics. So right at the bat, he's got the advantage. So I'm just going to play things slow because I know that if I make a mistake on the offense, I'm really going to pay for it. So I'm just slow playing it at the start here, just trying to find out what cards he has, and just waiting for the perfect opportunity to go in and do some damage. So he drops the spear gobs. I drop my dragon, take care of the spear gobs, and I use those goblins to distract the prince. And finally, I just finish it up with the Tesla here, just really playing defensively and waiting for the right opportunity to go in there, and really just kind of trying to find out what cards he has and making a plan. So right now, you know, we're just kind of both waiting for the elixir to build up here. He's gonna go ahead and drop those barbs right in front, so I'm gonna fireball them. That way, I don't have to worry about them. That'll take him out. He drops his Dark Prince in behind. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything else to counter this, so I have to drop my barbs. And the barbs are actually like kind of a really bad counter for the Dark Prince, just because he does so much damage, like splash damage. But unfortunately, I didn't have any other choice there. The archers would have just died in 1 hit. So now he's got his baby dragon coming back at me. I'm gonna drop my dragon to distract his dragon, use those archers to do some extra damage to the dragon, and drop my goblins in the back to distract the prince. And overall, things aren't looking that great, but they're not looking that bad either. He's got 1700 damage on my tower at this point, and we've got about a minute left. But right now, I'm just waiting for the opportunity. So he's gonna go in with the spear gobs here and the Dark Prince. I'm just trying to defend. Once again, those barbs aren't the greatest counter, but I had no other choice here. So here he comes again with another push. He's been very aggressive this game. That's okay with me because I'm just gonna defend until the right moment here. So now his prince is coming in here. I drop the gobs to take care of that prince. He drops his lightning spell. Now this is the moment where I know he just dropped 6 elixir on that lightning spell. Now is my chance. I'm gonna go in on the right with my hog rider and do some damage to his tower. So he drops the barbs. I'm gonna freeze all that and shoot a fireball. Get some solid damage to that tower here. So 1 solid push on the right. His tower is already under 1200 health. Now I just have to defend this last little push that he has here. 10 seconds left. And I know I can distract that prince with those goblins, and I have my Tesla up to do some damage. So now I'm just going to go in on the right, with my dragon and my archers that are pushing. They're going to do some damage to that tower. And overall, things are looking really good at this point. Now he's got his Dark Prince coming on the left, the Dragon coming on the right. I drop a Tesla to take care of that Dragon and that Dark Prince, and now it's my chance to go in with the Hog Rider. Hog Rider's going in. He's going to drop a Lightning Spell to try and take care of that left tower. And now I'm just going to drop a Freeze and a Fireball and take out his tower. And that's why, guys, patience is very important. You have to wait for the proper moment to drop your troops. Moving on to the next replay here, guys. This one was actually against somebody that was using a spawner deck. So it's going to show off to you guys how good the bomb tower is against spawner decks. So right at the start here, just waiting for that elixir to build up. I don't have the bomb tower in my starting hand, so I can't set it up at first. So that kind of sucks, but I'm at full elixir, so I have to drop something. So I drop those archers in the back. Now he's got the poison spell. The poison spell is super annoying because you can't like drop anything inside of it, and it's got this huge range. So that's kind of annoying, but it doesn't do too much damage. But overall, I'm just trying to make a push on the right here. Just trying to slow play it and find out what cards he has in his deck. So at this point, I know he's got a spawner deck, so I'm going to drop that bomb tower right in the middle to take care of anything that comes out. And I'm just going to wait for the opportunity to go in with my Hog Rider. Right now, I can't really go in with a Hog Rider because he's got that Barb Hut right in the middle. So I have to take that out first or get rid of that before I go in with my Hog Rider. So I'm just going to play defensively and wait for the right opportunity to go in. I dropped those barbs to do a little bit of a split push with the archers on the right. I'm not really trying to get a ton of damage on the towers here. I just really want to see what cards he has and just play defensively. So now he drops that second barb hut on the right hand side, which is great because now I know I can go in on the left with my Hog Rider. And as you can see, that bomb tower is just doing crazy damage to anything that comes at it. And now's my opportunity. I'm going to go in with that Hog Rider on the left here. And he's going to drop that Prince to try and defend against that Hog Rider. But I'm just going to drop that Freeze and do some pretty crazy damage to his tower here. So that was really good. His tower is down to 19 health. But he's got a pretty solid push going on here. Now, I let that Dark Prince hit my tower. I could have dropped something right in front of it to soak up the damage. But they would have just died instantly. And sometimes in this game, guys, you have to decide if taking some damage on your towers is a good idea, because sometimes it is. You can use those towers as a tank to soak up some damage and just build up your elixir to do a counter push. So that's what I did there. Now his tower is down to 19 health. He's got a wizard coming back at me, so I'm going to use the bomb tower to tank the wizard. And those archers on the left are going to go in and finish off the tower. And I'm just going to focus right now on defending the right hand side. So overall, things are looking pretty good. My tower is down to 500 health on the right. So I'm just going to really focus on defending it here. There's only 25 seconds left in this game, so... Now he drops his Prince. I drop my Goblins right in front of the Prince, just because I don't want the Prince doing crazy damage to that bomb tower. And he drops his Poison Spell, and unfortunately for him, he misses my tower with that Poison Spell. He misses the bomb tower, and so he's forced to use the archers. Right now he's just really trying to get that tower down on the right, but with 2 seconds left, he's got no chance, so... That's how effective the bomb tower is, guys, against the spawner decks, so... let's move on to the next replay here. So let's take a look at this last replay, guys. Right off the start here, I'm not too happy with my starting hand. I usually prefer to get a defensive tower down right at the start, but I do have those spear gobs, so I'm going to try and get some early damage on that tower on the right with the spear gobs. And right now, I'm just playing it slow and trying to find out what cards he has. He drops that Goblin Hut, so I'm kind of thinking that maybe he's another Hut spammer, and I'm okay with that because I have that bomb tower in my deck. The perfect counter. But right now I'm at full elixir, so I'm going to go ahead and drop those barbs here. Now sometimes, guys, if you're at full elixir, like sitting at 10 elixir, it's okay to sit at 10 elixir for like 1 second or so, because your elixir will continue to build up past 10 elixir. So like when it gets to like 10.5 elixir, if you drop a troop, you'll notice that you're sitting at 5.5 elixir. So if you wait until like right before you hit 11 elixir and drop a troop, you'll actually get that extra elixir. So that's actually kind of a strategy you can use if you're sitting on full elixir. Just wait half a second, drop a troop, and you'll be almost at like 5.5 elixir. So right now he drops those minions to take care of my bomb tower. Now I dropped those spear gobs, which wasn't the best decision because my towers are in range of those minions, and they just kind of died, and that bomb tower died anyways, so it was kind of a waste of 2 elixir there. But now he's got that gob hut back up. Now I know he doesn't have too much splash damage, so I'm going to go in on the right with that barbs there, and use my hog rider, and just make a solid push on the right here. I'm going to drop a freeze here and freeze all that stuff here. And now the good thing about having the barbs with your hog rider when you're doing a freeze spell is they can actually kill some troops while they're frozen. Whereas if you're just going in with the hog rider and just a freeze, as soon as that freeze is done, you're going to have a ton of troops coming back at you. So you have to kind of consider that when you're using the freeze spell. So right now things are looking pretty good. His tower's at 800 health. I've got my bomb tower up. You know, it's defending like a champ here. He drops those minions again. This time I'm not going to defend them with those spear gobs. I'm just going to kind of build up some elixir and try and make a solid push on the right here. He drops his giant way in the back, so I'm going to try and make a strong push to try and go in and get that tower before the giant gets out in front. So as you can see, I got my barbs, my spear gobs, the dragon, and my hog rider all going in right now. I drop my freeze and freeze all that stuff. Now the great thing, like I said, is having those barbs with your hog rider as you're doing that freeze, is any troops that he drops after the freeze are likely to target the barbs. So because of that, I was actually able to take the tower out. But now, like I said before, he's got a crazy push coming back at me because all those troops were frozen and they weren't killed in the freeze spell, so they're all coming right back at me now. So I have to kind of defend like crazy here. He's got 2 giants coming to my tower. 14 seconds left. Those giants can actually do some pretty crazy damage. Now he drops the rocket. I'm forced to use a freeze. 400 health left in my tower here. 4 seconds left. It looks like it's going to be good. And there we go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And also subscribe if you want to see some more daily Clash Royale videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.